Well, I guess I'm live. I guess I am live. Oh, alive and well and back for another day with some more NeiR Replicant. Um, and if you look at the time that I've spent playing this game in between yesterday and today, it's been a bit. I have completed a lot more quests that were just general side quests. I did a lot of fishing. I am now the max level fisher. I can at least be at this point. Pushing forward to get whatever other quick side quests done that I can before I go talk to Popolo, who will send me into a completely different area. I just wanted to knock out, as many side quests as I could, and it looks like there's the little blip for a young girl that's stranded out in the desert. And I gotta go help her, I think. Maybe. Or not. Oh, that's right. Wants to be a man of the mask. Oh, trying to be the hero. Is gonna get him killed. Well, shoot. Children these days never knowing what they're doing. Also, I want to glance around the desert real quick because there's supposed to be a young girl who's lost in the desert that I'm trying to find also. What? Buried in sand if we remain much longer? I'm confused. Fuck off and die, book. God kinda is incredible. Just straight telling him to get the fuck out. Oh, I love it. Alright, Desert Rose. I don't know where I'm supposed to find this child. Oh, I was supposed to be following that kid. I was thinking it was he's gonna get there and then I'm gonna. I wonder if not going after him gets the kid killed? I don't know. Let's find out. Thankfully, I got a compass so I can traverse through this area without an issue anymore. I mean, without issue. Still can't see nothing. I don't know where the wolf's den is, but bets on me or it's gonna be at the edge. I don't know. I might have entirely probably should have followed the kid and now I'm just gonna end up lost. Alright. Let's at least kill some of these wolves that are tracking us. Take them out, get me some wolf hide. Collect, things in the middle of battle. Don't respect my enemies. I mean, why should I? I don't know what's down here. Is this the den? Or is this something? Doesn't feel much like a wolf den considering there are stairs down to it. Nope. Something tells me, because I remember seeing that shadow wolf that disappeared back in this area. If I find the den, I'm gonna find it. Is this just... Oh my gosh, it's a fishing area in the middle of the sand? What? Okay, I'm gonna throw it. I did a lot more fishing. As you can see, I have a lot of bait. Let's see if I find anything good. I don't know what... Oh. A bucket! Well, as you can see, compared to before when it took me like 20 seconds to fish up a bucket, it takes me like 3. So skills have improved dramatically. I have no idea where this wolf den is. Quests. Let's see what it says. Pride of no. Pride of does it not? Oh, don't let him fight alone. Oh, that's okay. So that is he. All right. I thought the littlest child and protecting this guy were two different ones. They're the same quest. I really want to know what these sand wells do. I feel like there's something important about them, but I don't know what that is. That's not the den, but I do need to go there after because I need to get some florinite. Oh, that's a lot of wolves on the minimap. That is so cool. Alright, I'm not going to be able to collect stuff in the mid. Ow. Should maybe. God, I hate. Ah! And I can't get out of it until someone else gets me out. Okay, that's two more. There's only a couple left. Let's see if they'll let me collect items mid-fight. That wolf does not know how to... Its AI does not know how to deal with the cliff face being there. Alright, I'm playing a little poor today. That's fine. Stuff happens. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to collect items when I'm in the middle of, 40 wolves, but... Oh, it's never a bad time. Plus, I'm trying to get as much moolah as I can, so catching all the things. This is not the wolf den. That might be the wolf den if I'm looking at the mini-map. It seems to be another area right next to this. Hopefully is the wolf den. And hopefully this kid is not dead. And I did not just screw up that quest line. Well, wolves need stairs. What the heck is this? This does not feel like a wolf den. What did I just walk into? Oh, it is the wolf den. Let's go. Woo! Oh my gosh, if I could hit any of them. Wow. Their ability to, pack hit me. Ah! I get hit by one, and then I get hit by three others. Oh god, it's got me. Let go of me! Kaine, help! How do I get out? Oh, I didn't have enough magic to do more than... How do I break out of that? Alright, I need to... I think I might need to fix my controller later. Because I've definitely been noticing one of my magic buttons is currently a lot stickier. I think it might have just been damaged from old age, but something I need to be worried about. Because I can't do those magic spears as easily. It takes an extra second for me to hold down the button. He could have, but he didn't. Me! I'm very much like that. No, I wanted to investigate that. No! God! I wanted...
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his...
good for treating the worthless fool. Did he honestly defeat it? I know these people did most of the work. But they would have killed. They would have done no such thing because you're gonna come back here and warned us. You attempted to do right, and for this I'm proud. You speak to the king's advisor and give him a blessing to become a man of the mask. Congratulations. Swear to you someday we'll be proud and wise as you. 10,000 gold. I'll take it. Alright. Good for that. But did it really have to take me all the way? Where's the exit? Oh, wait. The exit's literally, like, right behind me, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm blind. Well, I mean, it was good. I guess the quest, I didn't have to come back to turn it in. But now I have to go back out and then come back. Nah. Alright. I just want to complete... Because I've been chugging through, like, heavily through a lot of these side quests. How many more do I've got left? That one I just need to deliver. This one I just need to deliver. That one I need to deliver. This is the one that I need to go back to the Barren Temple here to try and find some fluorite. But now I'm also interested in whatever that den of wolves was. I just wanted to see it. Like, it looked like there was a doorway as part of it. We'll take a quick detour and look at it, and then we'll come back. Thankfully, I think a lot of the wolves are avoiding me now. I don't know. I wonder how to get... So, like, the giant wolf... The, like, shadow wolf that is their pack leader is... Oh, God. Why am I... Somewhere? I don't know how to get to him. Wow, this is... So hopefully I can get closer to them. I kind of want to find out what that shadow wolf is, but I don't have any way to actually find him, and I don't know how to get him to come out. Because last time I killed a number of wolves, and then he just kind of appeared and told... Oh my gosh. Oh, that's how you get out. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hate their little, like, bonk attack. It's so annoying. Okay, that's all of them. And I just cannot seem to dodge it. Alright, we're gonna go down towards this. I just want to see what this place is. What? Ah, that's annoying. They give you a little taste of it, but you can't look at it because you're fighting wolves. And then you can't do anything to, like, go in? Oh, that's actually kind of... Well... Ooh, slash. Ow. Ow. God, I get hit by one of them and it just chains into 8. I'll just slash through. Okay, or only 2 of them? I thought that was gonna hit at least like 3 or 4 of them. I do wish I could zoom out my camera angle a little bit. Just so I could see more of the enemies that are just kind of on screen. Might be a way to do that? I don't know. But I feel like a lot of times I'm going after them and I'm just getting, like, it's an okay view. But it kind of twists and turns, and with a lot of enemies, especially like the wolves, where they're always coming in and out of your screen very quickly, you can lose track of them. And then it's just kind of like blindly swinging unless you lock onto one of them, but then they're still running around enough that, like, one's in your screen and the other 5 are somewhere else, and it makes, you know, attacking multiples of them kind of difficult. Okay, there should be fluorite in this temple, and that's what I'm needing. One of the guys was asking me. I forget exactly what he needed it for, but he was asking me to collect some fluorite for him. Oh, this is different. Spiders? Interesting. Wasn't expecting spiders. But I guess, if I can clear through an entire area and get rid of giant spiders, I'm okay with that. They don't need to keep living out here. It says there's an enemy out here. What would... Oh, bats. Hey. I don't think I'm gonna get a bat wing. I think I just shot... Oh! Gosh darn it. I'm not the best at platforming, but... Woo. Yeah, I actually need to be a little bit more careful on health side. I don't know where I'm gonna find fluorite. Like, a spider's gonna drop it? Oh, they can just... No! Get on the ground. I'm not letting you just climb away from me. That is honestly terrifying that they can just be like, we're gonna climb to the ceiling. And then they'll probably just do one of those, oh, I'm gonna drop down on you from above. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, they're totally trying for that. And I guess it's a good thing the minimap gives you some idea of where these things are. So I can just kind of be like, oh, you're on... There's an enemy over here. But it does mean I gotta check ceilings a little bit more. Actually, I guess I should let them go up, because it seems like hitting them off of their spider web does some kind of simple stun. Alright, nothing over here. I wonder if I can actually break. No, I can't break those. Oh. Shades. Is the other one? There he is. Okay. The more I'm going into this game, the more these shades are starting to confuse and weird me out. Just because... So one of the side quests I did off stream was one where you follow after this guy's lover. You're trying to give her a letter. And you get to where she is, where she had been living. She's no longer there. And it's like, okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, that kind of thing, you expect because of all these shades and weird things that are happening. She left. Oh, fluorite. Awesome. I can leave. But then, is it just bats? If it's just bats, I'm gonna head back. Yeah, I don't care about bats. But as you leave, I get attacked by one of the giant shades. So the ones that are literally like twice my character's height, deal a lot of damage when they smack. Those ones. Well, what ends up happening is when you beat it, it drops a flower. The flower that you had to get. I need to go to the other side. You had to get, or you had to deliver from the young man to his lover. And I don't know, it's just odd. Like, the shades, like, I mean, yeah, it could have killed her and taken the item, but it was something that was, like, in the oh, wow, I hit the wrong button, I didn't jump. Ha! But it was just, like, a part of the shade. So I don't know if the shades absorb people, or if like something like that black script makes shades. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Um, I'm hoping to find out more as the game goes along. But I think it's at least interesting to think of. Like, and it could explain also why. Oh, excuse me. Why the large Shay that we fought with Kaine had like the memories of her grandmother, or like talked to her like it was her grandmother. So it's like as the shades kill people, they absorb like their personalities and their memories. So maybe like the small ones don't really have anything. They're just general things, but as they kill, they end up getting larger, more devastating, and can start to take on attributes which make them more scary of a foe to people. And no wonder people are like, no, we don't want Kaine here. She like part shade, apparently. Absorbed a shade? I don't know. It hasn't fully explained that yet. But just having that strange connection and the possibility of people being like, oh, you you get the memories of the deceased that were killed by him. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens with my character as time goes along. Because I don't think Grimoire Weiss. Oh, I'm yawning a lot today. I don't think Grimoire Weiss has anything in particular. Let me wait. Where? I just want to check the quest to know where I'm actually going. Man, the open area. Oh no, that's. Oh god, it's not even here. I don't need to be here anymore. Actually, let me do something real quick. Oh, I'm getting stuck on people. I'm gonna use one more of these, and I'm gonna go buy some additional herbs real quick. Okay, that'll be very helpful. But like I said, I don't know what exactly. Oh, I could have just gone to that and healed. Didn't need to burn a herb, whatever. Um, I don't know what the exact deal with these shades are yet. And I'm hoping. So I'm gonna go talk to. I'm gonna turn in the couple quests that I have. Go talk to Popola, who should be able to tell me or send me to the next spot, which based on the description in the dream is going to be a great character that I'm very excited to meet. Um, and so that'll be fun. And hopefully, the further I go, the more I'm gonna figure out. I'm very much enjoying the story so far, even though I have barely scratched the surface. I've mostly been seeing the side stories of every person. Oh, here's a side story that you didn't get to see that I did off. The lighthouse lady finally completed. I believe I completed her quest line. Um, but her lover died years and years before, and it's just been the postman and the people of the town considering to draft letters uh, and send them to her as if they were from her lover. Um, all not even like for the good reason of trying to prevent her from knowing, but because she's the only one that could operate the lighthouse. And so they were going, oh, if we tell her he's dead, it'll break her heart. Things could go wrong. She's not going to want to stay. The only reason she stays in the lighthouse, which she apparently hated working at, was because it was a lookout spot for the possibility of her lover coming back. And so everyone in the town just knew that he was dead and kept coming back to her and saying everything is good. Which is so fucked up. Um I mean, I guess I can't say much. I chose to continue the process. Oh, oh yeah, I planted pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna harvest these. I'm gonna leave that line over on the right so that I can get more seeds. But these are when I said I spent a long time gardening. This was what I meant. These white moonflowers, um, or as you might know them from Automata, the Lunar Tears, are expensive as hell. But they are very hard to actually breed out. I got lucky, um, and instead of it taking me, weeks, I got a quick go that made it take actually just a couple of days. Um, but now I've got these, and when I'm going, oh yeah, I don't really need to worry about money anymore. Well, as long as I come back, because they work by all of this goes by actual in game, or not in game time, real life time. Um, so as long as I keep coming back to collect these, so tomorrow I'm gonna have to get on at least at some point to get those flowers once they've wilted and collect their seeds. Um, but I can sell them and keep making a ton of money, which from what I've done, so I haven't done any background reading into storyline so that I can keep myself fresh. Um, but for some of the achievements or some of the endings, they require certain things. Um, and so I've used a couple of simple things to find what are things that I need to look out for. I don't need that. I still want to keep the black pearl. Desert rose I can sell. Driftwood, seaweed, dented metal bat, simple machine. Oh, its purpose is a mystery. Oh no, I don't need that. Used coloring books, rusted clamp. Keep the scorpion tail for now. Keep the boar liver, venison, goat hides, goat meat, wings, fang, ivy, natural rubber. I'll keep that because I have to turn that in. Fluorite, I gotta go give that to the dude. I've got a bunch of ores. I gotta watch out to figure out how to actually go and upgrade items, my weapons. I think I still need like some stuff. Oh yeah, he was saying 5,000 gold for 9 of them, so I can make a ton of money very quickly. I have a lot of items. I have a lot of seeds. Okay, we're gonna sell those. Get myself over 50,000 gold worth of items. Nice. I think I need new merchant runaway. All of these are over in Seaport. Ooh, and I don't have any quests in there. Sweet. So what I've realized with Popola, they're not Popola, Devila, who stays in the tavern. So she serves as an innkeeper, as kind of like quest keeper, and will provide you quests that are in some location that you haven't found yet. So in general, she's like, "Hey, there's this quest over in. Oh wait, I can grab the board. There's this quest over in Seaport, for somebody doing this." Or she gave me a lot of them for Facade, saying there's people this quest ready over in Facade, and then I head over there. Um, Generally, she'll have like a lot from that area, so that was kind of I ended up getting one thing quest from her to go to Facade, and then doing like 6 different quests there. Um, Nothing of terrible excitement. Found some people, made sure some other people were alive. This is not the right way. This was I should have turned earlier. All right, so I gotta go to Tavern Keeper. I've got to go to the guy up at top, and I've got to go to this merchant ship. Hopefully, this is all this guy needs. Oh no, please! Oh, I just had drops.
Your timing is, as soon as the cargo's on the ship, I can get my business rolling.
Sure, why?
All right, help him out.
Wow, this is a mess.
Yeah, they're loading cargo from all sorts of traders onto this ship. It's
Why is it just spread out?
you know, egalitarianism.
Right.
If you carry the cargo to the front of the ship, the crew can bring it inside for you.
Carry it over there.
Dude. Okay.
What are we doing? We're
Organizing his stuff.
Praise myself.
He's opening his business.
Then would it not be more appropriate to take care of his own
Oh, it
belongings?
entirely would make more sense for him to take care of his own belongings, but I'm a very nice person, and I just get taken care or taken advantage of all the time.
Okay.
You're fantastic. You mind if I pay you after the transaction's complete? I can give you more money that way, and then everything will be...
That's not the word I was.
Thanks.
Wait, what? He's gonna pay me after? I just got gypped. He's gonna leave, and I'm not gonna get any money. Is the quest done? Hopefully, you deliver the goods. Hopefully, your client can build a successful trading. Okay, so I've just gotta wait and kind of check in from time to time to see if he's got an actual business that's successful. Oh my gosh. That's... What? That was not how I thought that was gonna go. I want the money for that. Oh, did I miss the guy in... That's in the main town that I'm from. I just walked past the dude. Alright, let's go give this guy his fluorite for his lover girl.
Here's that ore you wanted.
Cool.
Now maybe my girl will let me.
This guy is simping so hard.
And a little extra for your time. Huh? Oh, are you kidding? That's what fluorite costs you on the open market. I only threw in a few coins for your trouble. It's really that. Hey, I learned my lesson last time. From now on, it's
This guy is trying to simp so hard, but he's paying so much money.
An unfathomable thing.
You got that right.
Well,
Possible that this
I'm
man is
done.
deceived by his love.
Yeah, of course. She is a...
I shall inform him at once.
Yeah, probably better if we don't.
What's this? Have you finally found someone you are unwilling to aid?
Look, relationships are messy, and sometimes you can't always understand what's going on between a couple.
There is nothing in this world that Grimoire Vice cannot understand.
Grimoire Vice, I don't think you understand love. Or simping. Like, you just don't get what it means. You've never been in love. You're a book. How can you understand what it means to fall in love? Or, to simp. Hi, Giant. Bye, Giant. It's not worth it. I killed you once. And you didn't really give me anything super good. I mean, maybe he'll... I mean, he's probably a lot of experience, but I'm not that interested in experience right now, because I got... Okay, here's the house.
I believe they left us a note.
Oh, cool. Thanks for your help. My son has returned to take up the family business. They've decided to move to a new land and thoroughly train him to carry the family name.
Sort of.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
They were all liars, weren't they?
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and then skipped.
Yep.
Apparently, their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. Then some idiot brought him back.
Didn't know that.
Guess we do family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Ah well. Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Why? You know... Do you have any weapons? Consolidate me with a new weapon. Nope.
Thanks for your support.
Okay. That's... I had to chase that guy between two cities. That's kind of annoying. That is just like, oh, by the way, none of it mattered and you don't even get paid. I had to chase him between two cities and chase him across a plane. It was just annoying. And I get literally nothing but, oh, they skipped town with money. Because they're criminals. I wish the kid had given me something more than, I just don't want to be part of the family business. Alright, let's go talk to Popola. She should send me towards whatever area that I think I'm going to find the next member of my party. And we'll see what happens. Hey, Popola.
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil, dream, empty, dream curse, dream, evil, dream, lot of dreams, words, dream, and dream, someone. Oh, that's an interesting letter.
Piece of fly. Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth.
Hey, that was where I was told to go.
Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them.
Yeah, has to be.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Who just goes on writing dreams? If that was, I'd love it if that was the norm,
Don't worry about it.
and you just get a million letters that all have just the word dream across. And it's like, I don't know, that's not the weird thing about it. The weird thing is, it was postmarked from like on a Tuesday, and they normally send out their letters on Wednesdays. So like, they must have been in trouble if they had to send it a day earlier. The dream thing is just, I don't know, the guy there is just kind of weird. That would be kind of funny if that was the case. Alright, I don't think... I'm just gonna go. I don't know if I'll have more side quests to do at the moment. I don't want to do more side quests at the moment. I want to do some main story. I've done so many side quests lately. How many... Where am I at in terms of quest completion? 49%. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go. Forest of Dreams! Get out of my way! I'm a boar on a mission! Wham! Boar on a mission. Thank you for getting me there. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, that's... Oh, there's a person sitting over there. Is this the Forest of Dream? The Forest of Myth, excuse me? Did they just... Oh my gosh, Popola kept... The letters kept talking about a giant tree.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
So I wonder if this is the tree that her letters...
Optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Alright, that person over there is who I'm supposed to talk to. Give me a second. I'll talk to you in a second. I just kind of want to explore. This is so strange. I like it. It's like serene.
Hi there.
Okay. Everyone just kind of standing out in front.
Real bright and cheerful, Popola.
Just quietly not saying anything. Alright. Let's go talk to the dude. I feel like that is where I'm gonna have to go. Wait, there's this little... Oh. No, I don't need that. I'm all full up. Okay. I like the music. It's soft, it's comforting, but like, oh, the words.
Words? What do you mean?
The sealed verse. Oh wait, is he talking about the Black Scrawl?
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind.
Okay. Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It's not quizzical.
What?
What's going on?
The village's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
I just like fell into a dream state, didn't I?
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Pfeff and Weiss.
Speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Dream?
The mayor explained, in the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Stay here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes.
This is so weird.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Fest's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
Oh, this is so weird.
Just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
Remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth with an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Pfeff had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
What is happening? They racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. How can he hear these side things? The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carefully seemed to sting his pride. What is... Is this just a dream that he can hear the narrator? Weiss looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens. What is this? The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Pfeff like a contagion. Wait, said Pfeff sullenly. Did someone say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villagers told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, paused, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or what the hell was it? A sheep, cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Pfeff's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dreamed. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheet of paper from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Pfeff. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fall asleep. The mayor shook his head, the worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Okay, the line about soaking the color out. I wonder if that's that mansion that's over on the route towards Seafront. Because when you go over there, I was only there for a second, but it turned everything gray. I wonder if that's what this does. Fef nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Fef, just ask. Now, hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The Grimmer looked from Fef to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimmer Weiss's face is always confident. Thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without you knowing of it, but yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. My God, he said, you're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human ignition is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Fef and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Fef slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Fef's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of the time urging Fef to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Fef snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Fef leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment his words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out of a volume that rattled his teeth. Fef slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Fef could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed. The forest howled. And then just as Fef's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the wood. Zree, 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 zree! Shuck, shuck. Shik, shik, shik. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Fef began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, it's a riddle! I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Secret? Inwardly furious that wife left the task to him, Fef sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Fef, like a rippling wave, opened a new path. The four anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased pleased at passing the test, Fef moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave him even greater cheer in his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Fef after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Fef picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When it finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Theft gritted his teeth and tried to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intention of this place. Hey, look! cried Fef, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, oh, we're friends! Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. Oh, though it's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Fef walked over and pounded on the door for a second. He pounded on the door. After a moment of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Feth began, but before he could any farther, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, and end the night with 3. What am I? Fef tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yes, I suppose, said Fef. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but at the end of the night I have 3. What am I? Man. The mist dissolved in the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor? Cried Fef. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry, what does that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heels and slammed the door behind him. As Fef watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Fef and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Fef's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right squeezed Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! You have not even told me if you were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy to see you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Fef withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Fef filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Fef cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? 'Cause your endless prattle, or cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Fef and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It is words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then we shall sleep. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they had awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Fef shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an awe voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means to me. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Fef and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition only makes our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods. The words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Fef and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, that is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Fef mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into the space for a long moment. You know, he said, it's going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Fef tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Fef gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered. I know. That's why we have to help the other group, no matter what.
Dark execution, summon magical spikes! Is this what I think it is?
That didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Yeah.
Don't overthink advice.
Give me a second. I think... Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I think... Wait, which one is it? Execution? Yes! It's what I had been waiting for.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. The dream world sort of creeps me
This
out.
is weird.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining
Yeah.
Gonna be more text. I breathe air scented with death, and resist the urge to laugh. For I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in a long unused catacomb of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single click of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say, my savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is the product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door suddenly cracks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Fef. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Fef extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought I'd hear that again, I whisper. Were it not for would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time that long forgotten friend made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like an endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh. At the end of the corridor, find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door with the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been subbed against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door behind it. When I reach out a finger and touch the piece of mass, it turns to dust and drifts away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from the beds and back again, until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors, and I proceed east. I squint down, and I proceed west. I squint down, and I proceed south. And then I proceed north. I proceed south. I proceed north. I proceed east. I proceed north. The water has risen to my chin and now leaps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bastard, shouts Fef. He surely desired to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the riding water. Grimoire Weiss, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Oh, okay. I was just kind of getting the story of the moment. I had to actually not go back and forth across. Okay, that was my fault. I was just getting into it. I thought it was supposed to be like a random story or random thing that you just kind of go every which direction. But now I'm pretty sure I have to kind of go. Okay, I will skip back through until we get his prison. We let him out. Covers his face. He's scared, but he has to let us go. Sees the catacombs. He squints down. We proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I found a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. We soar to come upon, bodies. So I went north. So I need to proceed east, then north. East, then north. So I don't want to proceed south. Let's keep going north. I pray that this is a way out. Eventually I stand. The sight of the water is no longer, and so turn my eyes upward. I imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eyes. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with motifs of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It's a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by the desire to touch it with my own hand. Yet as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place. I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wallow is hollow behind the portrait, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough. Shielding my eyes, I paddle through the water. I squint down and proceed south. Oh god. So I went north. I'm gonna go west. At the end of the path, a row of heady wooden casks lie on the sides of a dark chamber. Doubtless they were filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble for the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders at my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is blood still warm from the body, whether animal or something else I cannot say. The foul leather liquid soon mixes with the rising flood waters, creating a warmth that laps against my sides. By the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I proceed back east. I think the only way for me to proceed now is east. I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I beheld a beautiful dining table upon which rest china and silver in the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head. The truth of the matter dawns on me. I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made their homes in the remains, and this is the movement I saw. This one splendid feast was nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands upon chairs upon which the dead were seated. There is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that runs from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when their meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonizing scream that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibilities that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was their punishment. Though in truth I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There'd be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Squint down. I came from the... I'm gonna proceed north. What has risen my chin? Now greedy laps at Mathanos. Ah, damn it! How... Was I supposed to go back west? Or did I take too long? This is difficult.
This person.
Okay. I'm gonna get a sheet real quick. I'm gonna write down the directions I take, because I need to be sure about this. Okay, we get to the catacombs. You proceed north to start. And then we see the bodies. And we want to leave. I proceed east. Then I proceed north. Now here, west, south, east. I'm gonna go west to start. Okay, so this is the cask. I should have gone east. So cask is here, which means up is the portraits. And then to the right, or east, is the hall. And I'm threatened to be consumed. Okay, I proceed back to the east. I'm going to head east, which gets me to the hall. Recoil and horror. And I'm going to proceed back north. As all hope fades, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Fref and Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. The third try gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight through ranks. How can I thank you? I cry as tears of joy raise my cheeks. I surely would have died in there. Looking down, I notice that my dress is in tatters and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Weiss. Then you are a woman, madam. I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Fef is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, and he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. The moment the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. And we watch an uncountable black shadow slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be.
I hear that.
So maybe shades are actually people.
So much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Maybe shades are people. The castle awoke it to shades.
Another victim.
Alright, let's do this. One more.
Look like you would be into all this word stuff, Weiss.
Even I have my exceptions.
Now,
Now let's be off.
even I have my exceptions. Now let us be off. Trying to copy Liam O'Brien's voice as best I can. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping across the sky. Weiss and Fef had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
We're
What do you
talking.
think, Weiss?
They're talking. As Weiss considered his answers, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
They are some manner of mirage.
He said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Fef nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid their material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Fef lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to roll his eyes too much. A joke, he said. No, no joke. This road leads to the City of Art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Fef grasped at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Fef's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than his next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitate to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Fef lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried, it's water! Water? Asked Weiss. Preposterous! I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Fef sprung to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water, but there was nothing but sand in every direction. Fef closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe that is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler have spoken of such things. Fef shook his head bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! Fef sprinted again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Fef came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he pointed his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase, continuing for nearly an hour until his exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Fef and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here. Fef's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. Fef looked out. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Fef, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the skies, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in a thousand directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said Fef. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps this land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of art everywhere. Great iron gates with wheels set silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. Their sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract work around them, Fef and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Fef uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled onto their right arms. One red alpha, one red beta, one red gamma. Svet moved to touch the NeiR shoulder. A bird flew from the top of one of them. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it made a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the birds departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Fef. They're alive. And the triplets bowed low before Fef. Please, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, Beta said. He turned to Fef and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake. You know I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. Respective pleas given, the three statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of their statement, only one of them could be the real thing. Feft forward his eyes and considered. One form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies. Okay, so Alpha said he's the real one. Beta said Alpha is not the real one. Gamma said Beta is not the real one. So if Alpha said he's the real one, and Beta said he is not the real one, if Alpha is lying, Beta is telling the truth. And then Gamma would be lying about Beta. So it's Beta. Though Feft's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in a dry tone of Electra, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. But now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful tone. The time to awaken has arrived. Thanks for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could before an uncomfortable Feft pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this, asked Weiss? Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I felt like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Feft, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Feft during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
Can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I've had enough wordplay to last a lifetime.
Same, my throat is trashed. I don't know why reading off of script is so much harder than just talking in general. Because my throat feels so dry right now. Thankfully, I've got water. But ugh. Thank you, my good sir. One-handed sword Faith.
This looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course, it's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Thank you, my good sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
I still does not feel right in this village. I feel like I have to go into that tree. Well, let's look at Faith. Once like a katana, there was once a famous poet in a land to the far, far east. Now in his twilight years, his abilities withered such that he could no longer craft a single stanza or verse. The poor poet spent every moment racked with sorrow for what had been lost, but one day a monk appeared by his side, gently placed a blade in his hand, and imparted the following words. Does more damage. Two 4% to attack power, or to guard break. 4% to attack power, or 4% to guard break. I kind of want to go guard break. Oh. I want the 4% guard break. I want to try this. Ooh, I kind of like it. Looks cool. I guess I just go back to Popola? Can I not go into that tree? I mean, there might be something later on, but I feel like I should be. It's definitely a doorway that's, like, sealed over. Yeah, Yeah, I can't get into it yet. Dang. This is so weird. A dream state that I don't know if they're in their best, like, I don't know, fears? Not feeling like you're the real one? Or like trapped for things of your past? I don't know.
Oh, it is truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Too many words.
Neat. Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
It's so weird. Hey, buddy. Let's go. Fast as fuck, boy! Meanwhile, I wish they had like a better fast travel system. This is fun. Oh, I'm sorry. That is always just, you know, a moment of like whack, and you're like, ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a mark. At some point, I guess I should go back and try to figure out if I can get weapons upgraded. I don't know if I have the right stuff. I feel like I need like there's a certain item. I might have to go back through the like dungeon by them. It's like ivory. No, it's a certain type of metal that I have only found in the dungeon. I feel like the copper and iron ores were things that we needed alongside it, but I don't remember.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
You're telling me. I feel like you'd go faster with one light stat slash attack after a wall. Maybe? I don't know.
Even I, with my natural love for
I'm not really sure how the best roll is. I can try it.
You guys did well.
We
You've been
did.
making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay.
Ha!
Just so
I'm not gonna
able-
sit around. Shh.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with.
Plans to repair the canal.
Plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while. But once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things.
Ooh, that sounds good.
However, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work.
Of course he hasn't.
I'm starting to get a little worried. So maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder.
Wait, no. He's in Seafront. I was hoping that would finally have a reason for me to go to the mansion. I'll just, you know what? I might just pass and check in on the mansion when I go anyway. Because now that they said the entire thing about some shadows and shades. One light attack? Oh, that does get you to go a little bit quicker, I guess.
If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Alright, I don't know.
Everywhere anyway?
You think I am born aloft by the wind?
Not exactly trying for speedrunner tax of movement. Whee!
Oh, really?
But
You could at least try to
are there any other quests to get? No, I think I finished pretty much all of the side quests that I need to do. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the one light slash after you attack roll. Technically giving you a little bit more distance. But alright, let's go. Whee! Also, Rilo Card, because you had the question before. Yeah, if I just let up on the left control stick, well, you know, going forward. Ow. I mean, if I could aim the boar, then it wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, you can just let up on the left control stick and you'll stop going forward with the boar. I don't know. It's never been an issue for movement that way. Alright. Hello, good traveler. Oh, you're the guard.
Hey, are you
is over.
Why is your life over? What happened? Getting involved.
Vice. Hey, so are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back.
Oh no.
So worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
I don't like how you call her your sweet dumpling.
Really? You do that for me?
Sure.
But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Okay, so your wife is a drunk. Got it.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always
Oh.
carries a red bag.
I see it.
Mine.
That red bag.
Mention that, it might ring some bells. I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You know what? Vice, you just don't understand.
Outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
My sweet dumpling is gone.
Stop calling her your sweet dumpling. That disturbs me for some strange reason.
Man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Yeah, she got disappointed that you wouldn't swap the bag to be green instead and just decided to not.
I'm looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never.
Ooh, give me the juicy drama. What's wrong with their marriage?
She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her.
I'll do that.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round or three?
You know what? I'd do it.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Oh, come on. Older woman, you've been running around killing monsters all day. I don't see anything wrong with this.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
Red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while.
She's just missing.
She mentioned something about leaving town.
Of course she did.
But it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
Great. Oh no.
She's truly left this charming hamlet. Finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Well, let's go find some random woman. I don't know where. Is she out? Am I gonna have to fight the giant shade? Is she get attacked by that? Oh. Or the shade that just...
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Hey, it's the red bag. Yup.
Hey, look at this.
Ooh.
Identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Shoot.
This is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
I mean, I could. Or I could just straight lie to him. Whee! Speedrun strats. I should have just grabbed the boar. I just don't like rolling and hitting the attack button at the same time. Also, I got the magic spears, and I love it. Wait, I wonder what happens if I hold it. Is it still just one direction? No, it is. Oh, that's so cool.
We got this off a shade.
She may be dead. She is dead. She's probably dead. Maybe you can find her.
This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God. How could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
Yes. Yes, it is. Why is this your fault?
Hey, my good man. Why did your wife leave home in the first place?
Because I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag.
Well, this is anticlimactic.
I went and dropped it like.
This is such a relief.
Okay, seriously, what's going on?
And then I tell her about how we thought you were dead.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling. But I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. If I didn't eat that apple you were saving.
What?
Oh God, I'm such an idiot. Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
I should leave now.
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Yep. I want to hear the drama.
And you ate my apple. You are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect.
I'm very happy that they wrote dialogue for this.
Hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? It's
Oh, God.
It's my wife, right? Wait, you're asking me?
I should have left.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten.
Get fucked.
I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Oh, fuck off.
Did I cross a line there? Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Oh, I got in the middle of this. I should not have gotten in the middle of this.
And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there, my husband.
Pardon? Oh, enough. The both of you
Get fucked.
now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Talk for a floating magazine.
I could kill you both with crazy magic. Well, I just caused an argument and stuck around for the entirety of it.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Am I gonna be the cause for this couple splitting
I'll
up?
still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
God damn.
What do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper
Uh-huh.
job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me?
Are they gonna be happy?
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
What just happened? What? Okay. Good for you two.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Same Vice. Same.
They made up, so all's well that ends well.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
To see if he'd get started on the canal.
Canal. We need to ask him about the canal. Sure, but
Oh.
listen, we need to talk to you about the canal. Oh, right. That's why you came here in the first place.
Yup.
Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Thank God. That's all we need to know. Alright, I need to check on one other, because I believe, if anything, I only have one actual other quest. Yeah. So I'm waiting for this guy to get his merchant company off so he can pay me back for the goods and services that I bought for him. But $10 says... Oh, wait, he's got something for me. Maybe he got it up and running. Or does he need more money? If he needs more money, I swear to God.
Hey, how'd everything go?
Oh, it went, fine. It was fine.
He lost everything.
Though, you don't look very happy.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize this until I got on the boat. But apparently, I get seasick. Horribly violent.
Did you throw all the goods over the side when you got seasick?
It was just unspeakable. I had no idea one guy could create that much, you know.
Barf?
I really want to stay in the trading business, but I don't think that's going to be possible if I can't sail. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again.
Thanks, and, good luck.
I never imagined my dreams would be dashed.
What?
What a bummer.
Cool.
Tremendous waste of our time.
That is, if I believe so. Oh, I believe that is, what? 50% of quests
Maybe next time
completed.
finding work that doesn't involve the ocean.
Oh,
Maybe next time he'll try sitting at home and doing nothing.
50% of all of the quests in the game completed. I am on my way to 100%ing this. I know there are multiple endings, and I know for certain endings I need to actually get, like, some stuff. I'm gonna have to find a way to upgrade my weapons. I have no idea how to get items to upgrade all my weapons, but I know that's something that's gonna be needed. It should probably be, if I'm grinding for items, more of an off-stream kind of thing. I honestly don't know what I need to do to grind for things. So I'll figure that out in time. Wait, or I always move fast.
Were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the
Yeah, they
mind
were.
that their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well,
You just don't understand love.
maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
Wow, I'm so bad at aiming this.
I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
You know what, Weiss? You can't leave for groceries. You're bound into my soul. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but I assume there's some kind of binding of magic between the two of us. Any more weapons? Nope.
Thanks for your
Okay. Bye. Onward. Okay, that quest I don't have, actually can't finish. You just can keep redoing it. If you want to give her more mutton, so her children can eat. Sadly, I have not given her mutton in months. I think her children have all starved. Okay. God, I've played 15 hours in this game already. That's insane. Let's keep going though. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and we'll go in.
Goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome, Popola.
looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Alright. Oh.
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Yona!
Huh?
Oh,
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess it's the only thing to do.
Thanks, Popola.
Yeah, thank you, Popola. You have been a very great help, and I'm assuming the canal, once that's up and running, will get me to whatever next step in the village that I need to go to. Whee! Let's go talk to my younger sister. Oh, I can't jump off over there? I can jump off here, though. Nope. Can I? It's so weird, some of the walls that are like, oh, you are able to, like, go over a wall here, and then others that you are not. Have those flowers? Nope, those flowers have not died yet. Let's see what I can get. Spirit drop. 700 GP. What do you need, Yona?
Yay, you're back.
I am.
Said you needed something?
What's up?
A favor, actually.
What is it?
What do you need?
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
What do you need?
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Your friend?
You have friends? I thought you spent your entire day inside of this house.
I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
I thought the only person you wrote letters to was me, Popola. Or, not Popola, Yona. And now you're telling me that there's some other person in your life?
Seriously?
How dare you?
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kind of...
He? It's a guy.
Oh my god, she has a boyfriend.
He's sick and in a whole lot of trouble.
Oh,
And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
okay.
Tell me about this guy.
Yeah, where did you meet him?
He's super nice, and he's my friend.
The really big... Oh, I get to go to the mansion!
You have to help him.
Please, please tell me it's the mansion. If that's the case, I will forgive this dude. Because I've wanted to go there for so long.
Great. Now what do?
We accept. I can't say no to her.
I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you.
Alright, let's go to this village.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
I'll kill him.
Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
I'll kill him. How dare you? Don't you touch my sister. Oh, I should have saved. I'm going to save before I go out. God, 15 hours. I mean, I guess that's good. I can fit. Oh, come on! Did I really miss the jump?
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
Can Yona swim? I guess this is pretty fast. Although I feel like, you know, this is the one thing that I always love about these games. You can't hurt civilians or people that you're not against. It just feels like I'm running forward, swinging a sword like a madman. I'm gonna kill somebody. Alright, I want to do some...
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place?
Ow. Oh, that does so much damage.
Especially
Nah, that's not what I want to use there. Shoot. Oh, why am I still on the... I don't want to be on healing salves. Okay, I have to admit, this... Oh. Dark Execution is probably for a lot more enemies. Oh, wait, I know what I can do. I'll keep Dark Blast there, and I'll put Dark Execution on left trigger. I never defend anyway. Oh, that's... Okay, it's not Dark Execution that I need. It's, God. It's Dark... No, not Dark Blast. Dark Lance? Dark Lance. There we go. Yeah, I like Dark Lance because it does so much damage. I'm very excited to try Dark Execution. It doesn't look like it does a ton of damage. But I don't know. I think it's fun, and it's one of the ones that I've just seen that I don't care if it doesn't do a lot of damage. It just looks so cool to me that I want to make use of it. Yeah, it's less of a single target. It's more I can go through a bunch of enemies with it. And the longer I hold it up, the more kind of spears that I get with it. Ow. More... I have to be careful. I'm taking a lot more damage now because I don't defend, I just evade. Which isn't necessarily a terrible thing, but I need to actually, like... Yeah, I really need to go about and upgrade some of my weapons. Figure out how to do that. Actually, I know how to do it. I know the guy I need to go to, but I'm going to need to grind for materials before I actually am really capable of doing it. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not something I want to entirely do at the moment. Because I want to do story, but it's something that's going to be absolutely necessary if I want to use these weapons. So I think I do okay right now, but I could definitely be doing more. Are you her boyfriend? Yeah. This is what I was saying. Like, they mentioned before, like, in the dream, things about...
We have been waiting for you, sirs.
I hate this.
Please, right this way.
I hate this. I hate this already. Nope. Don't walk in here and don't let me walk in here and have some random butler to an empty shadow house go, I've been waiting for you, sir. Come, walk in. See what we have to offer you. Nah, screw that. This man is evil. He's just gonna walk right through it, isn't he? Nope. Okay, I can use everything except for my dodge roll in here. I don't What? Who is this person? Is he going in this room? It's at the end of the hallway. Anything at the end of the hallway? More sealed up rooms. Do I just go in? Just go in?
Please, wait here.
Yona, we need to have a conversation when I get back about who you are allowed and not allowed to talk to. This looks like
Bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
this looks like something out of like Resident Evil. Like, give me those odd camera angles, fixed positions, zombies that I walk into a corridor and see. Okay. I'm not. I mean, it's really cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know which door is like the correct one to go in, and I don't want to go into the correct one.
I do not like this one bit.
Same. Oh my god!
Scared?
Wait! Okay, so the dream room had this thing about us going through corridors. There was a hallway with pictures of people, and behind the pictures were dead bodies. But then it also had like a banquet hall. I wonder if this is kind of based on that. Although it also said a castle. It didn't say like a home. This has like sinks. And like actual cook stoves and fucking refrigerators. What is this? Why are we living in such a weird technological moment? Like everything is swords, fishing, you know, wooden boats. But we have like this house that has like all this modern. The keyhole marked darkness here? Keyhole marked darkness. What does that mean? But like. Okay, I can't go through those. So hoping I might be able to slash it. This is so weird. Keyhole marked moon. A keyhole marked darkness. And a room we can't get into. There has to be something I'm missing. Can I like break these? No. Maybe, is there anything at the end of this that I can get from these? No. Kaine's gone. Of course she is.
Wanna go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Good manners and the like. Why does no one ever listen to me?
Vice, I'm with you on this. I don't want to be here either. It's like the entire banquet hall is set. Oh, the butler's gone. Nothing over here. Did like another pathway get opened up? Sorry, is there a door over here? No. What happens if I try to leave?
It's
Of course it is. Can I get up this? No, I can't. There's not like a door over there. If I come over here, can I? No, I can't get up to the second floor from here. Maybe it'll keep changing as I go in and out. That's what I hope. I need something for the moon and darkness. Those are what the keys should be. And I don't know exactly like if I'm gonna get a moon key. Someone give me oh. Oh, the pictures are changing.
This picture has changed.
The faces are different. Yeah, one had horns and black eyes. Definitely older. Dying.
It looks like it's in pain. It's kind of scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces. Onward and upward, eh?
I knew this place was gonna be cool. Okay. People frozen in pain. Hidden items tutorial. It's just like a little bed chamber? Bathroom? Is this... What is this supposed to be? It's like a bathroom sink and towels, but then a simple chair and desk? I'm so confused by what these are supposed to be for. Everything's got the like shadowed look, and I'm just...
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
And I guess it's just based on this area. I cannot dodge. I can do everything else, but I cannot dodge roll. Check this door, and then star key. This, honest to God, feels so inspired by Resident Evil right now. And I really am digging it. Oh, giant spider! I guess I do a decent amount of damage. Giant spider silk. Okay.
Yo, not even 20.
Okay. Is this finally getting to some of like how this relates into automata? Because we've got a kid that's keeping his eyes covered like every robot there.
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Vice does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter.
Yeah, tell me about yourself.
The master of this manor.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Oh, that's incredible.
No, such a thing would be far too
Oh,
That's why I live with this blindfold.
interesting.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor. So if you'd like my assistance...
Yeah.
No, please. Don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own. Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Star key. Okay, so there's that one door over there.
Vice, what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
Ha! Yeah.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side.
Kaine would kill things more than I could. I'm gonna see what this manor looks like. Okay, it's not terribly wild. All the bedrooms. Oh, is this the butler already?
What's that?
A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one. I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
Okay, so butler's not real. Hearing voices from someone. Are these rooms just all the same?
Shades!
I guess I shouldn't have walked into the room that had the loud smash in it. Oh, spider. Strip it. Let's see what I get. Giant spider silk. I don't know what I can use that for, but awesome. It might just be something to sell. I'm getting... Oh, what is this? A light key. This is so weird. Oh, this room's blood fountain. What is this? Oh, here's the real butler, I think.
Whoa,
Is that another one?
Oh, I don't like that. Is it a robot?
It moves.
what's going on here?
Sir. What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil. I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emil's name.
Of course you did.
I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait.
Interesting.
Palace here?
So he's trying to cut